Hey guys, this is Chris Mincola with the Mincola Group over at West USA Realty. And I just wanted to reach out to you today and let you know about two great programs we have for home buyers right now. One of the biggest things that people are having trouble with right now, even if they own a home and they have tons of equity, is where do I move to? And there's not a lot of inventory, so I'm kind of afraid to put my home on the market, and that's an issue. So here's a few solutions I want to talk to you about. First of all, we can bring in cash offers to you at market value. And those cash offers would give you maybe up to about 60, possibly up to 90 days as far as close of escrow. Okay, so that'll give you some extra time there to kind of figure things out, which home you're going to go under contract with when you purchase and all that. But we also have what's called a home swap program. Okay, we also got another program for home buyers, to first-time home buyers that don't own a home. I'll tell you about in a minute. But for a home swap program, that home swap program means that you can live in the current home you're in now, find the home you want for up to 6 months. Even if you're building a home, you can go under contract, be in escrow, move out, and then sell your home and have your mortgage covered for up to about 6 months, possibly longer with our knock swap program, home swap program. So that means that the program will basically cover your mortgage payments, okay, while you're going through that process. It's pretty cool because it helps you get into that new home, have your mortgage covered. They'll even give you up to 20% towards your down payment, even if you have equity in your home, to bring with you to make you, more of a even stronger buyer, more competitive, even be able to cover appraisal gaps, things like that are coming up, with all the competition that we're having and prices being driven up. And then sell your home after you've already moved out, so you don't have to worry about showings and all that sort of thing. Okay, so those are two solutions right there, whether it be cash offer or the home swap program. And that home swap program also brings in a cash offer on your home as a backup. Okay, and it also will go ahead and even give you up to $25,000 towards any repairs or updates you might want to do to the property. Right now, that's not the biggest problem in the world for a lot of people, because there's so much equity in homes and there's so much demand for homes that, doing all those updates and stuff maybe won't even make a difference, and probably not even necessary. Now, you have to pay back the mortgage. You have to pay back 20% or up to 20% if you use that. Of course, once you sell your home and get the equity out of your home, you pay that back at that point once you close on the sale of your home. But at least it's a way of getting things moving forward for you, getting you where you want to be, get you out of your old home into your new home with everything covered as far as expenses that are, the major expenses that people have to do, down payment, covering your mortgage, and maybe having two mortgages at the same time for a little period of time, especially if you're building a home. So it works for resale and new home purchases, and then you sell your home and you're out of there, avoid all the showings and everything like that. Okay, same goes for the cash offer we can get you to, as far as the showings and all that are concerned. Now, for first-time home buyers, we have what's called a knock go program. This program is phenomenal. So basically, it kind of makes you what would be a cash buyer, makes you sort of like your cash buyer, because what they do is they come behind you with cash. And they basically take away the loan contingency that is part of the contract. If you have any issues with your loans or holdups with your loans through underwriting, this will go ahead and say, well, a couple of days before closing, we're having an issue. They'll say, well, come in with the cash. This person's going to be fine with financing. We'll get the financing from them later to pay us back. But right now, we're going to move forward, close escrow on time, and we're going to pay it with cash. So that purchase is now bought and paid for you, and then you pay it back with your loan, obviously, and everything gets taken care of through title and escrow. But the nice thing is that you're not held up. You're more competitive now than the average buyer that isn't doing any of this. Now, we can do that sort of loan contingency thing through our own modern home lending preferred lender. But with the knock go program, it kind of comes behind you with that cash, and it also helps with appraisal gaps. So meaning that if you've got some room in your max loan qualification, they will take that into consideration and help that amount that's left over in excess of your max loan amount and cover any appraisal gaps. Or they'll use the closing costs, which could be 1, 2, 3%, depending on the type of loan you're doing, and that will go ahead and cover your appraisal gaps or part of your appraisal gap with that. So these are some great ways to make you more competitive. And it only, for these programs, you're only looking at maybe, having to start at either a 620 credit score or higher. The usual income or job history has to be at least 2 years. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same job, maybe the same type of industry, but or showing income for at least the last 2 years. So those are the basic requirements. Obviously, the loan officer can go into more detail on all this. We can, cross compare, see which program is going to work best, whether it be going conventional, the conventional way with modern home lending, the not go program, or the home swap program, and then figure out, what's going to work best for you and go from there. So guys, please feel free to reach out 480-788-8569. Check us out at mincolagroup.com, mincolahomes.com, or email us at home@mincolagroup.com. See you guys next time. Thanks a lot.